On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense in a split backfield. Using his legs, it's Bishop. At the 35, he's got room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running inside, it's Johnson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the run, it's Haynes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back.
Makes a grab and room to run. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. So here is the Tennessee offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. The run inside. It's Bishop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Snags it, and there's running room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown ball. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TV.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful through the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Staley. Makes the grab in their space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The run inside. It's Bishop. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Matthews. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. defense to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Gordon. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle, and you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
On the ground, it's Morris. Maybe some room here. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Fires and picked off.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Handoff to the lone back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before, but Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the 5-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas. at the quarterback position. And now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. However, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Bishop. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Might be calling a hot route. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Vols will snap it on first and 10. Trying play action. Under fire. Buried before he complete.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, We got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Running inside. It's Bishop. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The DBs will back off a bit. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. The give. Hard running there. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 8 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Wolverines, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that...
Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind it.
Run in the red zone. It's Haynes. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
missed that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary and catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Moving out to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy
looking for the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. There he goes. Touchdown ball. That one will give them the lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The run inside. It's Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Third down play from the gun. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quick release on the RPO. Across the 25, he's got room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game. Running inside, it's Haynes. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage. Hunt is in the air on fourth down. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse. It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Staley. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back. Pocket breaking down. Punts it out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield. The run inside. It's Bishop. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. fire. Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Third and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Staley. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Volunteers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Unfortunate to get it back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has come.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The give as they work on that clock. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Delayed handoff. It's Johnson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down the one.